Second one, the dissociation of dinitrogen tetraoxide, formula N2O4. When dinitrogen tetraoxide is heated in a closed vessel, that is N2O4, in a closed vessel, it dissociates into nitrogen dioxide, and the following equilibrium is established between the two. N2O4 reversible arrow gives 2NO2. Let small a be the number of moles of N2O4 taken initially in the closed vessel of volume capital V liters, and let x moles of B it dissociated till equilibrium is attained. Since 1 mole of N2O4 on dissociation gives 2 moles of NO2, as it is evident from the equation, x moles of N2O4 will dissociate to give 2x moles of NO2. Hence, N2O4 reversible arrow gives 2NO2 is the equation number 1. And initial number of moles is equal to A, that is N2O4 initial moles is A, and no NO2 is formed initially, therefore 0. Number of moles at equilibrium is A minus X, that is N2O4, and NO2 is 2X, that is X moles will give x moles of NO2, 1 mole of N2O4 will give 2 moles of NO2. Therefore, x moles will give 2x moles of NO2. Therefore, at equilibrium, the concentration of N2O4 is equal to A minus X by V. Concentration of NO2 is equal to 2x by V. Applying law of mass action and law of equilibrium, the equilibrium constant can be written as Kc is equal to a concentration of NO2 raised to the power 2, that is a stoichiometric factor, divided by concentration of N2O4, that is equation number 2. Substituting the values of concentration which we already determined, Kc is equal to 2x by V raised to the power 2 divided by A minus X by V. On simplifying the equation, we get 4x squared divided by A minus X V. You simplify it by yourself and see whether you are getting this answer. On the basis of equation 3, the effect of changing various factors like temperature and pressure we can discuss so that how to get the maximum yield of NO2. 1. Effect of changing pressure. The right hand side of the equation 3 has the volume. This is volume value here as in the denominator. Any change in pressure will change the volume. That is, if the volume V and consequently it will try to alter the value of K. Any value changes, it will alter the equilibrium constant. When the pressure is increased, the volume decreases. This will increase the value of Kc. Therefore, in order to keep the Kc constant, what we can do is that to keep the K constant, the value of X decreases. That is, lesser amount of N2O4 gets dissociated. Thus, an increase in pressure would lead to a decrease in the dissociation of N2O4. That is not possible for us. We need more and more NO2. On the other hand, decrease in pressure would lead to a greater dissociation of N2O4. Therefore, hence, it may be concluded that the dissociation of N2O4 increases with the decrease in pressure. Therefore, the decrease in pressure will favor the maximum yield of NO2 from N2O4. Second point, effect of changing concentration of N2O4. If the concentration of N2O4 is increased, the value of A increases. In order to keep the K constant, the value of X should increase. That is, more and more N2O4 dissociate. Hence, an increase in the concentration of N2O4 will favor its dissociation. Therefore, in these two factors, decrease in pressure and increase in the concentration of N2O4 favors the maximum yield of N2O4, NO2 from N2O4.